Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News Today at 6 starts now.
President Trump is expected to announce his Supreme Court nominee later today, and insiders say they know who it's going to be.
After being closed for a half a year, Michigan theaters and bowling alleys are given the green light to reopen, but there are some rules. And taking a look outside, the first weekend of fall, definitely feeling like summer, though. We got Andrew in for us again this morning with a look at our very summer-like forecast.
Oh, I am not complaining. Good morning. It's 6 o'clock. I'm Priya Mann.
And I'm Grant Hearns. Thanks for joining us here this morning on Local 4 News Today. So I was really hoping, Priya, that we'd get some of that summer or that fall feel this weekend. I was really digging the 60s the other weekend. No.
We both wanted to soak up the sun, Grant. We have to be on the same page.
We could use a little more time outside before it really kicks in. I'm sure I'm not going to be complaining about this weekend 2 months from now.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you're very familiar with what a Midwest winter is like. But Andrew, we are looking at a beautiful weekend on tap.
Absolutely right. We have beautiful conditions out there right now with temperatures that are in the 50s and 60s, 60 degrees over at Metro Airport while it's 57 in Pontiac. And later today, perfect for playing tennis, a round of golf, take your pick, or just going for a wonderful stroll, spending some time in the park with the family. Now, there's some patchy fog this morning, but temperatures today make it to summer-like levels. We're looking at 76 degrees at noon. 82 for a high later on this afternoon. Some places also in the low 80s to our south and to our north. Good looking boating weather as well for avid boaters that are out there. Waves 0 to 1 or 2 feet. And we're looking at water temperature easily in the cool and chilly 60s. Make sure you have life jackets for everybody, whether the water is cool or not. That is looking at your weather forecast for today. More on Sunday and beyond coming up.
All right, thank you, Andrew. Time now is 6:02. An investigation is underway this morning after a teen is shot while playing a game of basketball. It happened around 8:30 last night near Smart Street and McDonald on Detroit's west side. Police tell us the boy was playing basketball with friends when a man walked up to the group and opened fire, shooting the teen. He was taken to the hospital and is in temporary serious condition. Police are looking for the gunman. If anyone has information, please call DPD. Well, after more than 6 months of being shut down, movie theaters and bowling alleys have the green light to reopen, but the capacity will be nowhere near pre-COVID numbers.
The decision comes as Governor Whitmer has been under increasing pressure to explain why businesses like casinos can open, but theaters could not. Mara McDonald has a look at the rules to reopen.
Well, the rules are very specific, and one thing is for sure, your movie theater or indoor theater or bowling alley or trampoline park, none of that is going to look the same as it did pre-COVID. Easing into a parking spot for Imagine Novi's makeshift drive-in movie theater. The pop-up drive-in has been well attended. Now they can reopen inside October 9th.
It's going to be a slow rebuild. We don't expect full attendance right away, especially with the capacity restrictions. But we're looking forward to 2021. There's a wonderful slate of films almost every month next year, and we'll be here, ready, willing, and able to serve our guests safely.
Those capacity restrictions look like this. Only 20 people per 1,000 square feet of space, and masks must be worn. This goes for cinemas, bowling alleys, and indoor live theater, for a max of 500 people total. Those at the drive-in tonight say they'll consider returning inside, but
I need to know that they are really spaced out. We as people collectively, we have to obey by the rules. We have to obey by the safety measures.
The capacity limits mean nobody will be making a profit, but at least there will be some positive cash flow and calling some employees back to work. Imagine laid off nearly 1,500 people, but kept paying their health insurance during the shutdown.
We are delighted that the governor has chosen to reopen us. We're so excited for our teammates to welcome back our 1,500 teammates, slowly of course, but we're ecstatic, and we're really looking forward to welcoming back guests to Imagine.
Theoretically, under the governor's order, you can see theaters that have live music or live shows reopen. But here's the catch. With those capacity limits, it's unlikely most of them will, simply because there's no way to even break even with those kind of numbers. We are in Novi. I'm Mara McDonald, Local 4.
All right, Mara, thanks. Also in the order, students in grades kindergarten and up, except in the Traverse City region and the UP, are required to wear face coverings in classrooms. Prior orders only recommended face coverings. And as Mara mentioned, there's also changes to limits on gatherings. Indoor gatherings are now limited to 20% of the seating capacity of the venue with a maximum of 500 people. Outdoor gatherings are limited to 30% with a maximum of 1,000 people. This comes as the state reports 929 new cases of COVID-19 with 8 more deaths. The late Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg broke barriers, and yesterday she continued that streak by becoming the first woman and first Jewish person to lie in state at the U.S. Capitol.
And congresswomen from both sides of the aisle gathered at the Capitol building for a final goodbye to the court's longest-serving woman. And Ginsburg's personal trainer paid special tribute to her by dropping down to the marble floor and giving her 3 push-ups.
And while the country said goodbye to Justice Ginsburg, the focus is shifting to her replacement. NBC News has learned President Trump will select federal judge Amy Coney Barrett as his nominee to the Supreme Court. Barrett has been the leading choice throughout the week for the seat. The president is expected to officially nominate Barrett this afternoon at the White House. Administration officials have declined to comment on the president's pick.
Time now is 6:06, and a federal judge has ruled the 2020 census will continue for a few more weeks. The ruling says the national count should continue through the end of October because cutting it off at the end of this month could lead to inaccurate results. The census decides how $1 trillion in federal spending is split among the states. Now, if you haven't filled out your form, you should still get it done as soon as possible. Attorneys for the Department of Commerce said they are likely to appeal. Well, members of Michigan's congressional delegation, Republican Paul Mitchell and Democrat Alyssa Slotkin, are spearheading a letter to the Secretary of the Air Force.
It requests the U.S. Space Command be located at Selfridge National Air Guard Base. Part of the letter reads, Macomb County and Michigan more broadly have the resources to support Space Force personnel, and we highly recommend you consider the many benefits for service members and their families' quality of life the area offers. Sterling Heights' nomination has been chosen for further evaluation.
That would be pretty cool.
It would be very cool,
right?
Absolutely. And we got a lot more coming up for you this morning, but first let's check back in with Andrew.
And we're hoping we're not looking at cool temperatures, Andrew.
I don't know about that.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Oh, we need your mic first.
It may be cool for this morning, microphone in hand, but it gets sunnier later. It's looking at warmer. We're looking at warmer conditions later this afternoon. We'll talk more about that. The summer-like conditions for Sunday, but it feels like fall again next week. All that in my 7-day forecast.